So, Shady, do you like how Lamar is handling his...
Yes. You gotta finish. Yes. I love it. I wish when I was in my prime, I had something like that YouTube channel, Shady McCoy Speaks, or something like that. I don't know. But even when A-Rod did it on Pat McAfee's show, yeah. I loved it because there was so many different rumors out, stories out. Oh, A-Rod has a long list. He's this and that, and he's holding it up. And then he spoke like, no, that's not the truth. And you get it from the source's mouth. You ever heard the rumors? Like, I say something to you, and you say it to him, and then when it gets back to me, it's a whole different story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was it telephone?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's
that game. So now Lamar Jackson, with this new thing on his YouTube channel.
Page, yeah.
I love that because we get to really hear what's really going on. We get to hear the real offers on the table. You know, we hear that, oh, it was 3 for 133. We don't know what it is. It could be less than that, it could be more guaranteed, less guaranteed. Now that Lamar Jackson can control his narrative on the story of what's really going on, I love that because now I have my own true feelings about the contract situation. Should he have a real agent or is his mom or this and that? And I want to hear what he has to say. So, yes, I love the way he's controlling it and he's letting the people know what's really going on. Slick. Because people like you is hating on my boy, and I don't like that.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
No. I can't give you an answer because I don't know what he's handling. Like, I haven't heard anything. All I know is that Lamar Jackson doesn't have anything on the table. He doesn't have teams that are vying for him. He doesn't have, other than what the Ravens offered him last summer that he turned down. So how am I supposed to gauge how he's handling it? The fact that he's going to speak, okay, well, what is he going to say? And I'm sorry, Shade, but his side of things isn't necessarily the truth. It's his side of things. And then you have the Ravens side of things. And somewhere in between there is the actual
They don't have a
truth.
They don't have no YouTube channel. They didn't speak. They didn't say what they offer.
Oh, no, it's been, no, but they
You see, this is the issue we have, though, is what people are saying. I haven't seen nobody came out from the Ravens saying this is what we offer Lamar Jackson. Have you? Because if not, I got to do better homework.
And we haven't heard that from Lamar Jackson either.
And he's about to.
Oh, is he?
Ooh.
Do we know that?
It's on the way.
Are you going to guarantee me that?
It's on the way.
No, look, I want to suspend my estimation of what he's doing and how he's doing it because he hasn't done anything. Technically, he hasn't done it. And I'm all for you in terms of players speaking for themselves.
That's right.
And doing that. But there's a game that's being played here, TJ, which is like the game of negotiation. And it's not just a matter of telling your truth. It's what you're making the other side believe in terms of where the line stands, in terms of what you want. I don't know what Lamar Jackson wants. So how am I supposed to gauge that he's closer or farther away from what he's actually trying to accomplish?
Man, Rick, it's pretty much the same thing. I don't know how he's handling it. Now, if he comes out on this YouTube channel and gives us some clarity, that's fine. If he does exactly what Shady is saying, then that's fine because he can control his own narrative. The Ravens said they offered this. Lamar said he was offered this. I was told from somebody with the Ravens they offered him the second most guaranteed money in the history of the league. So that's in between Kyler Murray and Deshaun Watson. Lamar Jackson basically has come out and said that isn't the truth, but did he really come out and say that? We don't know until he gets on this YouTube channel and says, this is what was offered to me, and give everybody clarity so we can just stop, oh, they offer Lamar this, oh, they offer Lamar that. I don't know how he's handling it. And I want to see him maximize his earnings because the last 2 years you've been hurt. And you should have been on your second contract like other guys in your draft. You can't get this time back.
That's true.
And so if he gonna get out on this YouTube and tell us what's going on, I like how he handling it. Until then, I don't know.
Here's the problem I have. He did the nice guy thing. He tried it, and it did not work. The Ravens did not reward it. They didn't negotiate with him peacefully and quietly like Josh Allen did with the Bills or Patrick Mahomes did with the Chiefs. It's become messy and public and stories and quotes and YouTube channels and the Ravens say this and Lamar says that. That's what he's got to do. You only get to play me one time. You better make it worth it, honey. Because after that, it's good girl gone bad, and they don't come back. You hate to see it.
Jay-Z said that all the time.
He does.
It's a good
Gone
girl's going
forever.
bad.
She's gone
Gone
forever.
forever. It's very sad to see, but it's done. Lamar tried it. We talked about this at the beginning of the season last year. Lamar Jackson did the right thing. He showed up. Guys never show up when they're negotiating.
Yeah.
Showed up, played, clearly tried to play through injury, got banged up again. The Ravens have not rewarded it. All right, now we got to make it messy. That's what you do in negotiations. It's not, we don't all like it. It gets uncomfortable. It's, I don't know, you're throwing, shade at this person and we got to do YouTube pages. But this is what Lamar Jackson has to do if he wants to make the money that he's saying he wants or that we think he wants.
Sure.
Which is a fully guaranteed deal like Deshaun Watson got, which right now is the market. Until the next guy comes up, because we know Kyler Murray is not in the same conversation as Lamar Jackson or Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow. So until one of those guys comes up and gets less than that, right now, Deshaun Watson is the market. So if he's got to make it messy, he's got to make it messy. He tried the nice guy thing. It didn't work.
So is he making it messy, though?
I think it has gotten a little bit. We don't know, and this is why I'm interested to see what he has to say on the YouTube page, because we don't have any clarity.
I think so. I think because, first of all, you can't really pressure owners. They got all the money, right? But I think that concerns like the fans. They pay season tickets every year, and they care about that. Every year, I remember playing with different teams. They find different strategies to make get more season ticket holders, right? Get more fans, get more people involved. So now when our main player, we come to get season tickets every year is saying, well, listen, this is what the Ravens offer me. I don't know what you heard, but this is what they offer me. This is what they're telling me. Now, we don't even know small things they might have different clauses in there in his contract, right? Because teams do that.
Yep.
So when he puts that out there, the same reaction we had with Kyler Murray, when they gave him that guaranteed money, but they said, hold up, but you got to, do X amount
I don't
of
think
time.
he's going to take it that far. I don't see
We don't, but you don't know.
I don't see that
but
happening.
Hold on, real quick. When we seen Kyler Murray, when they said you got to have this many hours for tape.
Right.
Then we were all like, what? The reaction. So let's reverse that. Now let's have it's on the owner side of things, where they might have some in the contract where Lamar Jackson not agreeing with. It could be whatever it is. It makes the eyes look at the Ravens a little different. Hold up, why don't you want to pay this ex MVP? Why you want to pay this franchise quarterback? Now it might not cause pressure because they are the owners, but concerns.
I mean, the NFL is a year-to-year business. The Baltimore Ravens cannot afford to not have Lamar under center.
I agree.
You're drafting late, so you're not drafting a franchise quarterback this year.
Right.
It's just...
And you lose when he don't play.
When I look at it, it's really odd to me because the Ravens have always signed their best players to second contracts.
Right.
They're one organization. If you're a good player, you play at the Ravens, you're getting a second deal. And so that's why I want some clarity. I want to know what's going on because I'll form an opinion and say, the Ravens are at fault, or maybe Lamar needs to give in. But Dre makes a great point. Kyler Murray is not on Deshaun Watson's and Lamar Jackson's level, and so his contract cannot be any type of starting point.
We can't even talk about his deal.
Yeah,
No,
his deal.
it can't.
All right, hold on, though. They made him an offer last summer. We're not disputing that, right?
I was made an offer one time when I was playing. I ain't like it, but they made me an offer.
Okay.
Nobody's saying that the Ravens didn't make an offer.
3 years, $133 million. Based on everything.
What they say.
Was that an unreasonable number? Was that that's what we really have to come to. Were they insulting him with that number? Because based on what Russell Wilson got and some of the other numbers that came out, was it better than Deshaun Watson's? We've gone back and forth on this.
Yeah.
Just because the Browns were crazy.
Right.
And the Ravens
Now, the
basically
Browns are just
said,
trying to win.
We're not going to be crazy, too. They made him an offer, and he turned it down. He bet on himself. He was going to go for the full boat.
You know what is odd that you will call that crazy because the NFL is not used to that. You see guys in the NBA sign guaranteed contracts and put up 10 points a game. Or they out the league in the league in 2 years. Guaranteed contract. I can name some of these guys.
There's a lot more guys on the field for the NFL. It's a different
But the thing is, there's
sport.
only on every NFL team, there's probably 4 guys on every team that are those type of players.
Sure.
Everybody's not getting that.
Nope.
He was one of those guys. I was one of those guys on that team where it's 4 to 5 guys that you relate to that. Everybody's not going to get it. But a guy like Lamar Jackson, he's earned it.
Yeah.
But again, I need some clarity because I don't like what's going on and what I see how the situation is being handled.
Right, and that's what I'm saying is that there's so much. There's the owner saying that he didn't like Deshaun Watson's deal, which is pretty illuminating to why this might not be getting done. So Bisciotti was the one that came out and said, I don't like this deal was done, and I don't think Deshaun Watson should have got it. Well, Lamar Jackson's his quarterback, and he's the next one up, and he wants that deal. So that could be the one thing that's holding it up. But listen, I'm ready to hear from Lamar himself and have him let us know
young.
what's going on.
We better get the truth from Lamar, too. We better get the real.
Hey, that's,
you know what I'm saying,
what Lamar is. That's all he does.
He wins games. He affects winning.
I'm just saying.
I don't think Lamar lies.
I don't think he is either. Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.